Today's podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. All Good Things Podcast. Todd and I are here. We're hanging. We're chilling. We're thrilling. We hope you guys have had a great week. It's
Today's Sunday.
Today's Sunday.
It's one of the best days of the week.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to enjoy my Sundays.
You know what I always say?
What?
When I would be on the verge of day partying on a Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
I'd be like, don't let Monday ruin my Sunday. And then the next day I'm like, I let Sunday ruin my Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you haven't been partying at all.
Yeah, not really.
You've been good.
I've been pretty good. Yeah, I haven't been partying on a Sunday in a while. And also too, the sun hasn't been out in like 3 weeks, so
I don't know what's going on.
when the sun gets out, you better watch out. I'm a fucking rabid. I'm an animal.
I paid a bunch of money to have
To live here?
To live here. A hotel on the beach
And it was
for
overcast,
Nivine's
right?
birthday. Yeah,
I
and
could have told you. I know. I'm sorry.
it was so cold that we couldn't go out to dinner that night.
In Laguna, it was cold, right? Yeah.
It was so cold that we ordered in. I canceled the reservation. I was like, let's go out. I'm like, okay, the reservation's at 7. And she was like, I can't go.
My nipples are too hard.
Yeah. She's like, it's too cold. And I was like, did you bring any sweaters or anything? She's like, no, I didn't. And I was like, all right, we'll order in. It's fine with me.
You know what you should do?
What?
Call the idiot governor from California. Be
Okay.
Like, hey man, you piece of shit. Every time it's below 60 degrees and overcast, that's a day where we don't get taxed. You motherfucking piece of shit.
I'm not sure he controls the weather. I'm sure he controls a lot of things.
But we live here and we pay taxes out of our ass.
I know, we're all trying to do that math. We're like,
What?
if you take the weather away,
What's the point of living here?
do you think it's changed for good? Do you think that LA is not going to be sunny anymore?
What would you do if it was just overcast? Oh, dude, that's a great movie plot.
Yeah.
People just panic and start killing each other.
Yeah.
It's just overcast and people start, just becoming depressed.
You and me have to take a rocket ship and blow up an asteroid to change the weather. Save our...
Oh, God, man. I'll do it. Save yourself, man. Like Bruce Willis from Armageddon.
Yeah.
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 That's what it'd be like, man. You'd be Bruce Willis, though, right?
I mean, yeah, I'll take any of those parts. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, give us a fucking movie part, someone, Warner Brothers. So last night,
Yeah.
I want to say thank you for inviting me to Nivine's birthday dinner.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Salty, was it called Salty?
Salty Girl.
I have not had Salty Girl.
We had so many things to eat.
I have not had a lobster roll as good as I had last night.
The best
It
lobster
was
roll.
fucking incredible.
Fried clams.
Fried clams, a burger.
Todd had I'd never seen. I didn't know who I was sitting next to. That was like, I almost wanted to film the whole thing.
Why? Because I was eating a lot? Or?
Well, you got yourself a lobster roll.
Yeah.
Which was like, I thought was going to be your dinner. Because when she went to entree, she's like, I'll have the lobster roll. And then you go, and the burger. And then the lobster roll came, you ate it, and the burger came, and you were like, let's split this. And I was like, no, man, I'm done. And then you had the burger on top of it.
Yeah.
I was thinking in my sleep tonight, I was like, I wonder how big of a shit he took this morning. It must have been.
I just took a shit before I came over here.
Was it huge?
It was huge. You know what's a thing about like morning shits?
Yeah.
I don't want to say this in front of Nivine yesterday, like go into detail. No, it was in front of my friend Matthew and his girlfriend. And I don't want to go into detail, but sometimes a morning shit, I'll be on a hike and I'll be thinking about the morning shit I just took. I'm like, wow, that was like the most like not to get like weird, but like I can like my asshole was like relieved I took that morning shit, and I'm just like, oh my God, like that was some of like the most beautiful thing. Like that was like some of the most beautiful shit I've ever done. Like,
I know exactly what you mean.
It's so satisfying, like knowing you did it.
Yeah.
You go on with your day and your morning workout, and you like it's just like you can kind of still. It's like such a big shit. You can kind of still feel it.
Sure.
Like when it came out of your asshole a little bit.
And there's almost a little bit of sadness that it's gone. Right? A little bit of like.
You have fun holding it too?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, that was fun. We had a good time together.
I guess it's like kind of like when girls give birth and like they're like,
yeah,
oh,
it's like giving birth.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, like the baby's out of me now. I'm kind of sad.
Hey, speaking of shitting your pants.
Yeah. You sent me this. Pooping my pants for the record.
Oh my god, dude.
Today I'll be
crapped his
attempting
pants
to
in
break
18
the world
seconds.
record for the fastest time to crap my pants in a standing
Dude, this
position.
is crazy.
Let's get it done.
Tim, what are you doing in the garage?
What are the
Going in three.
what Wyatt was doing?
2.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Wait, so
One,
did he have his shit like
go.
ready, or is he just like?
He must have had one ready, but
That doesn't count.
$16 seconds. New world record. Let's. I love
That's
the
a liquid. You're liquid.
Pure liquid.
the best comment.
I edged for 2 hours to this.
Wait, good luck in those job interviews the next few years. Very cool. Okay, wait. Did you see this? This is really funny.
Which one? Oh.
Okay, I don't even know what to make of this. This is a band. It's called Meon Brothers Group. Muyon. It's kind of long, but it picks up. How old do you think they are?
I can't tell. Wow, dude, those high notes that they're hitting.
The
Can you
caption.
send that to
The
me?
caption is, I did. We choose to travel across mountains and rivers. That's the caption. Ooh, John Stamos is live.
I saw that. That was fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh my god.
Wait, did you see this? This is this is a new Romanian fight league. You like this? You're into ultimate fighting, right?
Yeah, I guess.
This is a guy takes on 2 women at the same.
I fuck with that. Oh Jesus!
This is a new fight league. It's taking on two women.
Dude! Oh my god, dude!
They're not
What?
doing anything to him.
Oh my god. This is fucking crazy. Oh, now she's by herself. She's just gotta tap.
That's crazy.
That's insane. That's actually really entertaining.
Is that you ever have that done at jiu-jitsu?
The girls jump on his back and fucking rip his dick off. Twist his dick! There's a famous like,
They should allow that.
MMA quote.
Yeah.
And there's this guy that just yells, "Twist his dick!"
Really?
Yeah, it's really funny.
Is that what they do in MMA?
No, they don't twist their dicks, man.
Todd was watching the fight at dinner last night.
Oh yeah. I felt like iPad kid.
Yeah, so he had the phone out, and I was kind of watching over his shoulder. He was watching Poirier.
He has Poirier and Islam.
Strickland. Did Strickland win?
Strickland won. He beat Costa, and then Makhachev beat Poirier.
What do you like about that? What do you like about UFC?
I've been watching it since I was like in high school.
I remember the first time I saw it. I don't know, man. It must have been 15 years ago. Like, we went somewhere. This guy just put it on, and I was like, this is real.
It's crazy, bro. I have a buddy. He's in the UFC. He's at 155. His name is Jalen Turner, and I went to like train with him for like a video.
Yeah.
And he kicked me in the leg with a leg pad on,
Yeah.
and it still fucking hurt, like,
Really?
really badly.
Really?
And then he punched me in the stomach with a pad on, and it fucking almost knocked me out.
How do you take punches to the face and keep going?
Dude, I don't know.
Like, I
Those
just
guys
don't-
are
I don't
different-
get it.
They're different breeds. Like to get kicked in the leg, Jay. Imagine you're getting kicked in the fucking like right here,
Yeah,
or right here,
yeah,
or
really
right
painful,
here,
yeah.
over and
A shin,
over,
a shin,
or shin,
a shin is
over
the
and over and
worst.
over again.
Like, you ever just hit your shin on a door?
Yeah, it fucking hurts. Fucking guys in Thailand are fucking banging their shin against bamboo to strengthen their shins.
Now, what did you say how the beginning UFC was like? Like the first fights?
Was like Hoist Gracie wearing a gi or kimono. I call it a gi.
So like, where did Hoist Gracie come from? He was like probably a kickboxer or something, right?
No, he's a jiu-jitsu guy.
Jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah,
okay.
so he would fight I forget who it was, a big guy who's like who outweighs him by like probably like 80 pounds.
Right.
And he would fight in like a fucking diaper.
Sorry.
Oh, it fires me up. I want to watch that before like Saturday night.
We should fly and see them.
Also, their intensity
Yeah, you could see they're going for it.
Up.
Okay, so the first UFC fights were like what?
For like, they're like there was no weight class and they didn't wear gloves. They just beat the fuck out of each other.
Oh my god!
Like Tito Ortiz was like in the very, very beginning of like that too.
Guys, quick break in the action to let you know that today's podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek. Yes, SeatGeek, the best ticketing app out there, the one and only, the only ticketing app I use. The ticketing app where I got my Taylor Swift tickets, my Dave Chappelle tickets, my Vampire Weekend tickets. Dang, we just went and saw somebody else. Oh, we went and saw Tony Hinchcliffe. We saw Kill Tony live. For those of you who know what Kill Tony is, it's the best comedy show out there. We got the tickets on SeatGeek, and right now, guys, a special offer for all my listeners here. If you use my code NASH10, you're going to get 10% off any order, any SeatGeek order. It doesn't have to be your first order like it used to be. The old code was only your first time. This is any order. So just know, NASH10, keep it in the back of your mind. Go download the app right now. Go to the link in the description. Download the SeatGeek app. Have it on your phone. And make sure to use the code NASH10. You're going to get 10% off. It's an incredible offer from SeatGeek. They were the first sponsor on this podcast, and they are still here, and we love them so much. So go support SeatGeek. All right. Thank you, guys. Back to the show. I sent Todd a video this week. It said, "Come get your man." And
like
Shia LaBeouf in acting class.
Porn is interesting to me because they actually, no matter what's going on with the acting part, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, they're actually going to you can't fake that. So there's a lot of that in acting in general. If you're doing this in general, you actually got to If you're going to do hide and seek, you actually got to You know what I'm saying?
He's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? At the end, it's so good. Dude, I told you, I see him at the gym sometimes.
You see Shia at the gym?
Yeah. At my gym, I've seen him like 3 times.
What's he doing? Legs, arms, chest? What's he working on?
He's doing everything. He's like high intensity. But
Is he in good shape?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't seen him with his shirt off, but
Does he act much anymore?
I don't know. But he was talking to someone at the gym. And like I was like, there's so much going on. And I turned around, I saw him like yelling, like telling a story, and I'm like, I almost like dapped him up because it felt like him and I were like, it felt like I was just like another buddy of mine for a second. I forgot who he was for a split second. It was just like a recognizable face. I'm like, oh shit, it's Shia LaBeouf.
Wait a minute.
Like,
this is
bro,
a major movie star, not my friend from high school.
Yeah, exactly. And then like 2 days later, I'm at the gym door talking to my buddy about to leave. Shia walks in. Fucking like spreads his arm out, is like fucking power stance, glasses on, fucking hoodie on. He's like, "What's up, motherfuckers?" And just goes up and daps up like what the fuck?
Yeah, he has that. He has that everyman quality.
Yeah, fucking
yeah,
energy.
Yeah, he's good. I like him a lot.
That was nice. Did I tell you about my great aunt Donna?
No, you never told me about her. Tell me about her.
So she lives in L.A.
Right.
Close to me. She lives like 15 minutes away from me. Sweetest old lady. She's about 90 years old. My aunt lives with her, but she's gone on business for like weeks on end.
Yeah.
And so now I get to spend more time with Aunt Donna because she needs someone to drive her to the chiropractor and the doctor and to the eye doctor.
Yeah.
And so like every other Monday I've been picking her up after I train jiu-jitsu.
Oh, you did tell me this.
Yeah, and then I go pick her up.
So you go pick up this old lady.
At like 9:30.
How old is she?
Like 90.
90.
Yeah.
How's she moving?
She moves. She's very small, but she still has her wits with her. Like
Yes.
she's all there. She's
Still has her brain.
She's cracking jokes.
Good.
Yeah, she's funny.
Okay.
She's so sweet. So she took care of my grandpa. Was like 12 of 13 kids, and she was like in the middle. So she took care of my grandfather.
Yeah.
And then she helped my grandfather take care of my dad. So she's known me since obviously I was born, but she's been around.
Yeah.
You know, like she's been around for a while. But she's the sweetest old lady. She's so funny. We take her to the chiropractor. I go get a coffee. We kind of hang out. She's like, I don't want to impose, Todd. And then I pick her up. She has like almost like a southern. Bless you.
Thanks.
Because she's from my family's from Missouri.
Yeah.
They came here. They came to Glendale back in the day.
Yeah.
And she was telling me the story when they first got to Glendale. Her neighbor was telling her a story that her family came to Glendale on a horse and carriage.
Oh,
like,
wow.
That's how old she is.
Oh, wow.
Someone that lived next to her is that old.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like came here like back in the day.
Wow.
So she's
that's a long.
And that.
Is that 90? That puts her in 1934.
Yeah. And then so when she came to Glendale in like probably like the 50s, and she used to work for Disney too for like 40 years.
Doing what?
Accounting.
Uh-huh.
And so she would see Walt Disney like every now and then at lunch. And she's like, you'd think Walt would like, have a private lunch. And he'd come down, hang out with everyone else and get lunch with everyone else.
Yeah. But he wasn't like Walt Disney, what Walt Disney is now.
I guess not. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 50s.
Yeah.
But
I guess it was still pretty big.
But he'd wait in line for lunch.
I think that's so
what she
cool,
did.
like living in like LA in like the 50s and 60s and 70s.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't imagine.
You could get anywhere in like
Oh my God.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're going to keep seeing your grandma? Keep taking
Great
your aunt,
yeah, great aunt, yeah.
on Mondays?
Usually it's Monday. Yeah, Mondays, like every other Monday.
Will you take her to jiu-jitsu?
I don't think she's ready for that. She needs a few more chiropractic lessons, I'm like, and Donna, you're doing your exercises, right? She's like, yeah.
It's really funny. Like you're really athletic and your dad's really athletic.
Yeah.
And your aunt also is like really good at
she's,
jiu-jitsu.
like, really good. Like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit. Yeah, she's a cracko. She's so sweet. I went to the Studio City Farmers Market this morning.
You did?
It's like it's like a thing I do every Sunday morning. I saw Snoop Dogg walk right past me.
What was he doing?
He was just chilling, just grabbing stuff.
Was he alone?
No, he's with family.
With his family?
Yeah.
Like his sons?
I saw his sons and I think daughters and
Daughters?
maybe wife. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But it's a vibe there.
Did he get mobbed?
No, I saw another buddy that I knew there. He told me Snoop was here. He's like, he was getting paparazzi'd. I'm like, oh shit, that's sick. And then like 2 minutes later, I'm walking by and I see Snoop
Yeah.
walking by me. I'm like, oh, there he is.
What was he buying?
I don't know, but he's wearing a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey.
Yeah, he loves football.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. But
Damn.
But dude, that place is the shit, man. You got grass finished meat. You got liver. You got bone broth. I got a breakfast burrito. Oof.
Yeah.
Some of the best breakfast, the best breakfast burrito I've ever had.
You ate again after last night?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. And then I shit again. But it's a vibe there. There's like fucking people playing music. You got people fucking cruising around. You got some hot chicks. You got fucking probably some studio execs. What's up? Put me in a movie. No,
How's acting going?
it's good.
Anything good? Any breakthroughs?
I had 2 self tapes I submitted last week, and then my manager called me. She's like, "I love this self tape, so hopefully we're gonna hear back." They're not casting for your part right now. They're waiting. They're casting the girl, and they're gonna cast your part. So hopefully we'll hear back in like 2 weeks. But
That's really hard to be an actor and work in that vacuum.
yeah,
Whereas like on YouTube, it's like, okay, you post your video, you know how it did.
Yeah.
And that's it. But in acting, it's like you really can do a really good job with the tape, and the people can be like, God, he was so good.
But then
but
somebody
we're
has
going
to-
in a different direction. But you don't know that.
So-
Or the feedback is like he was great.
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily can feel that because you're like, well, maybe they just said that.
yeah, it's weird.
Right?
I have my manager. She's friends with some casting directors, and they'll let her know. They've told her that they like the tape.
Yeah.
Or I had a producer of a film. He texted me. He's like, "Yo, got your tape. I loved it."
Yeah.
We'll let you know what's going on.
That's great.
But I didn't get the part. But it was like a fucking great text. He's like, "Yo, love your tape. It was really good. Talk to you soon." And then I'll get feedback from a manager and like her and like other people that work for her. Like they'll let me know if they like the tape or not. Like they've told me, "Yo, redo this tape."
Right.
I redid the tape and they loved the second time.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like definitely everyone's she's honest and
Yeah.
she lets me know if she likes it or not, which is obviously necessary.
What have you heard about the state of the film industry in LA? And have you heard anything like that? I see these TikToks all the time. They're like, everyone's out of work.
Yeah, I mean it's really slow.
Yeah.
Like I keep hearing it's like supposed to pick up and like I'm gonna be getting like 4 to 5 tapes a week.
I saw this TikTok that was basically saying like the people that the set designer union was basically like, don't bother becoming a set designer because there's no work to be had,
fucked.
which is like so sad.
That's not good for me.
Well, I mean,
You need
maybe they'll do everything with green screen. That's why it's just that facet
kinda
of the
like,
business.
I see
That's
you're
what costs
saying.
so much money.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason I started making those short films in the first place is because I wasn't getting I wasn't getting booked.
Right.
You know, I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna do my own shit. But no, it's definitely it's a process. It's a fucking process. I kind of it's kind of like golf. You have like a short term memory. You know, you hit a bad shot, you can't fucking just be all.
Oh, you went golfing yesterday?
I went golfing yesterday. Yeah, dude.
How was that?
Well, I'm golfing I got my YouTube channel, Best Golf Channel. We're back. We have 3 videos out.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see them.
We have 3 videos out, and I mean, it's just a work in progress. I think we
It's
should
called Best Golf Channel.
Best Golf Channel.
You got to get me in there.
That's what I'm saying. You want to golf with me next week?
I'll come out and commentate.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't want the responsibility of hitting the ball and then holding you guys up.
Let's go to
what I mean?
We'll go to a 9-hole walking course next week, and it's a beautiful course. You'll love it.
Golf is an insane game. It takes up so much space.
Dude, it's such a mental mind fuck too. Sometimes it can be like when you like really focus. It's like that's when it's pure.
Yeah, I'll come out and commentate. I don't want to like hit the ball and then
No, that's fine.
I'm in the woods because that's what will happen, dude.
Just come out and commentate.
But the thumbnails look great.
Thank you.
Again, overcast as hell.
Yeah,
Like, what's going on?
dude. I know this video in Simi Valley.
I like what you're wearing. I like what Heath's wearing.
Yeah.
He's so stylish.
Yeah. No, yeah, very
Do you think that's
stylish.
Mariah or do you think it's Heath?
No, it's Heath for sure.
You think it's Heath?
Yeah.
He's got his style down? Or you think Mariah's really the story there?
No,
Let's get real right now.
No, you want to get real?
Let's talk about Heath's style, which is always on point.
I think it's
Is
Heath.
it Heath
Yeah.
or is it Mariah?
I think it's
Because I'll tell you, whenever I look good, it's Nivine. So, but go ahead. All right, we'll give it to Heath.
I think it's Heath.
We'll give it to Heath.
Yeah, because he's been rocking the style for a while.
Yeah?
You know?
I guess so. Or maybe she pointed him in the right direction and he just ran with it.
Possibly, yeah. Got rid of
I'll have to ask them.
remember when he had a mullet that one time?
Yeah.
Mullet back in the day? Like, what the fuck? Mullet, big beard, everything.
He looks good.
I'll be honest with you, I almost didn't wake up this morning. Really? I woke up to like my third alarm.
So you.
Like those early mornings where you're just fucking like your alarm's going off. You're like, what the fuck is this for? And you kind of like forget why you're waking up.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to binge drink every video, but we stopped doing that because it just ruin our days.
Did you guys have like was there like a conversation that happened between you guys? Like,
No,
hey guys, we gotta. How do you guys feel about? Because I know the first iteration of the golf channel was very built on like we're getting drunk,
Drinking, yeah.
yeah.
And then shot per hole, shotgun per hole.
And then did you have a conversation?
I forget
like we
what-
can't do this anymore.
I forget if we had a conversation, but I think we all like kind of like 3 just mutually like didn't drink one day, and we're like, we feel great. Like sober golf is fun.
Yeah.
like-
It's
like,
too much.
No, especially like on a Wednesday, like at 7 a.m. and we're getting fucking shit faced. And then I would come home and hike after. I'm like, and I would kind of like feel like kind of loopy. I'm like, what am I doing?
I did it to myself Friday. We went out to Laguna for Navine's birthday, and I got this great hotel room. So we got into the hotel. It was the same hotel room that we had gotten on our first vacation together. So she was happy.
When you first like planted the seed.
Yeah, when I first planted, yeah. And so then we went down to the deck, which is this awesome place in Laguna. It's a deck that's right on the beach. They gave us a great seat on the water.
I've been there before.
You've been to the deck?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
you kind of place.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking
Back
about?
in the day, yeah.
Yeah, it's a wicked you kind of place.
You're right on the water.
Right
Yeah.
on the water.
I got shit faced there before my friend's wedding.
Yeah, next to Driftwood Kitchen.
Yeah.
And then our hotel is right next door. So anyways, she's like, she gets a drink. She can handle her drinks. And I get one just to be like, it's your birthday. I don't want to make you drink alone. But it's also like 1 o'clock. And I know I can't handle it. And then I had 2. I had a second one. Then we start walking around. And in my mind, I was like, everybody does this. This is what everybody does.
Yeah.
So I should be able to do this. And even though I know I can't. And then I fell asleep at 3 o'clock. I fell asleep on the bed and Nivine started editing her podcast.
You just passed out?
I just passed out.
Oh, that's funny.
But like, I don't know why I can't drink.
Maybe you just don't have a tolerance, or you're not built like that.
I don't know. It's annoying because you see everybody having fun.
Like everyone day drinking.
It's the same thing with sports. I'm like, everybody likes sports.
Well, you used to like sports, right?
Yeah, and then
Until
I
you
did
had
acid.
acid.
Yeah.
I mean, you honestly probably save so much time in your life by not watching sports.
Guys, I used to be a huge sports fan, like rabid. Like I knew, I was a phenom as a kid. My uncle would bring me to parties, and he'd be like, all right, watch this kid, and he'd be like, what's so and so's batting average? And I'd be like, I'd know all the stats. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. How many home runs does he have? Boom, boom, boom. I knew everything. All Red Sox, all Celtics,
Jesus.
Pats, Bruins.
Damn.
I wanted to be a sports announcer. I was like, and that was right when ESPN started having Sports Center.
Yeah.
Where the guys were like really entertaining. So I was like, my mind would be blown watching. I'm like, oh my God, these guys are funny and they're talking about sports. Like it was crazy. It was before Barstool.
Yeah.
Barstool's also very funny, but this was like before Barstool. And so then I was like, that's it. I'm like, that's what I'm going to do with my life. Like, I'm going to be a fucking commentator on Sports Center. Like, that's the goal. I got a job at WBZ Channel 4, local news. And I was like, they're like, okay. I'm like, I want to work in the sports department. And they were like, we don't do anything in the sports department. Like, there's just nothing to do. It was like, you can have a job in the assignment desk. And I was like, okay. And so I did that. And I was like, damn, this is it. I got my foot in the door. I'm like, I'm going to make a tape. And then I had a whole plan. I was like, because my cousin was dating a guy that was on SportsCenter named Carl Ravitch. And this guy was doing it. He was like on there every night. Like when the highlight reel would come, he'd be like, boom goes the dynamite. Like he had all these catchphrases. And then, and he was like, well, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to like make a tape. He's like, you're going to have to go to a very small market and start. So you got to move to like Buffalo, or you got to move to like fucking Bismarck and work your way up. He's like, that's the only way to do it. So that was my plan. I was like, fuck yeah. And then I went back to school and my friends gave me acid. And a couple days later, I was reading the sports page and I was just like,
no way.
I was just like,
what?
I was like, this is, why do I care about this? I was like, I just didn't like it anymore.
Damn, have you seen Iron Claw?
Did we
talk about this last time?
We watched half of it.
Did we talk about this in the last
No,
podcast?
no. Tell me about it.
It was.
Do you like it?
My sister told me that she saw it in theaters and that she was like outwardly like bawling and crying.
Yeah.
Like made noise, like and like she was embarrassed, but like she was crying from it, right?
Yeah.
I heard so many people say it was sad, and so I think that ruined it for me because I started watching it, and like I just couldn't like. The only character I could like connect to was like Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Not to give it away, Iron Claw. So when the other brothers, do you want me to give it away?
Yeah, give it away. I know what happened because I used to watch them. I watched them in real life.
Wait, you watched them in real life?
Yeah, like I was an 80s wrestling fan.
God.
Like I remember the Von Erichs.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
What?
And then one day they're like, he died. And we were like,
way.
what? And it wasn't like back then there was no internet and stuff.
Yeah.
So when he died, it was just kind of like, you just kind of heard he died and you didn't really understand like what happened.
You can't like Google anything?
Yeah, he like died in Japan, right? Wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't Google anything.
Dude,
There's no report.
That's rough.
Boston Globe's not covering it because they didn't think of wrestling as like a real thing.
Yeah. So you just heard he died in the
Yeah.
through the grapevine.
So he died. One died from drugs.
One died. No, he was sick going in the movie. He was sick going to Japan. Then he died.
Yeah.
Like, not bronchitis, but something. And then one brother. I think then two brothers.
Oh.
And so like, but like at the end of the movie, like I wasn't like sad. I thought it would be sad or like kind of like shed a tear, but I didn't. I think I was just like so disconnected from the movie because people ruined it for me because they told me that it was like sad and like this is like fucking really
Well, wait
sad.
a minute. Why wasn't it sad for you?
I don't know. I watched it like during the day by myself and like I was just like wasn't sad and like it wasn't like
You grabbed popcorn on the way out.
I don't know what it was, but it was a good movie still. But I just couldn't connect to it. I don't know. It was entertaining. Furiosa's sick though.
Okay, yeah. Tell me about Furiosa.
Love Furiosa.
That's it. What do you give it out of 10?
I mean, I give it probably like an 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But I'm biased. I love the movie.
You loved it, right?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth was amazing.
Really?
He was so funny. I mean, the movie, I was hooked from like beginning to end.
But you said it didn't do well at the box office.
It didn't do well in the box office. No, I guess it was like, it didn't do well from a Memorial Day box office. I know people that loved it. And I know people that hated it. So it's just like, I guess everything's,
How do these? What I always wonder is how do these movies like make money? What someone told me once when I when I used to have friends at Paramount. I still do have friends at Paramount, but I talked to someone at Paramount once, and they told me that one movie funds the like 10 misses.
Yeah, they like say for like Top Gun like hit. Right?
Yes,
like
so Top Gun pays for
like
all
the
those
misses,
movies that didn't work. Maybe
Yeah.
Sonic didn't work,
Yeah.
or maybe I don't know if Sonic worked or not. But yeah, and that's basically how they do it. But I still don't understand how like we watch this show on Apple now. It's called Palm Royale.
I've seen that.
Yeah, Christian Wiig.
Yeah,
It's great.
it's great.
Very, 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 very good show.
The coloring's amazing.
But who's watching it?
Yeah.
And how did I mean? Like I barely heard about it.
I didn't hear about it.
I barely heard about
I
it.
only heard about it because I have Apple TV or Apple
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah, but
this-
do enough people pay Apple TV to fund Palm
Yeah,
Royale?
I don't know. No, you're
It
right.
makes no
I mean,
sense.
I mean, you see all that Caitlin Clarke drama, WNBA.
Wait, tell me about
I
that.
just been seeing videos of like I just saw a video of this girl like running into Caitlin Clarke, checking her, like body checking her.
Yeah.
And she just mouths "you fucking bitch" or something like that. But so I think a lot of
Well, wait, where did Caitlin Clarke come from?
Caitlin Clarke is like the biggest female basketball star to ever like probably have ever lived.
Okay.
Right?
Is she
I think-
new?
She's new. She just came out of college.
She just came out of college.
She went to Iowa.
Great.
She had back-to-back national championship
Oh.
losses,
Oh.
but she was like the number one player in the ladies. I think she put up the
So
most
the
points.
LeBron of women's.
Yeah, I think she
Yeah.
put up the most points in the NCAA, like men and women.
Yes.
I could be wrong. So
Okay.
you know, fact check at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, shaka shaka. Hey, my surf friends always say if you can't go right, go left. You know what I'm saying? Hey, split peaks, not cheeks. Or split cheeks, not peaks.
One of the pinks, two in the stink.
You know my dad's softball team was called the Shockers when I was a kid? He had a jersey. I would go to the games, and their jerseys were this, Jason. And my mom's just like, what are you doing? So Caitlin Clarke, it's just this badass basketball player, but she's brought in a lot more awareness, because you know WNBA is like not like that popular, but she's made it more popular,
Right.
and she's getting like the notoriety for it.
Right. Who's she play for?
Plays for Indiana Fever, I think.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think
Of
right.
course, the Fever.
But she, of course, you know the Fever.
Yeah. It's really funny because I saw Batch made a TikTok this morning and I watched it and I was like, maybe one day the WNBA won't be a joke. Like maybe it will become amazing or great. But I don't know. Maybe this is
Maybe
the
the
start.
sun will come out.
Yeah. Wait, what were you saying when at the Olympics everyone just has sex?
Yeah.
Where did you hear that?
I saw something again on Twitter that the Olympics, they want to separate the men and the women. The Olympic, what do they call it? Like Olympic road? No, Olympic. And like the where they all hang out.
Yeah.
Because apparently they were all fucking last year, or last Olympics. But I mean, what do you,
Last Olympics, every Olympics.
Every Olympics have been fucking
yeah.
in the Olympic Garden. I don't know. I don't know what they call it, but you got to think about it. It's like, you know, the best athletes in the world. Everyone's revved up. Everyone's testosterone is just fucking just pure.
Yeah,
You know, like, they're
for
gonna be-
sure.
they're gonna be fucking
working out all day.
Yeah, working out, like, you know. So
That's really funny. We should get an athlete in here to talk about that. That's a really fun idea. It's like, so how much pussy are you getting?
and is it a distraction?
Yeah. Wait, let's tell dad stories. Do you have a good dad story?
Good dads. I have like.
I like the soccer story. I have a good dad story.
All right, you want to go first?
Sure, you can go first.
I'm trying to think of like.
If you don't have one,
when
I
was
have
like-
one.
Yeah, you go. You go.
One time,
Oh,
my dad's like, he's just so funny. He's like so macho and so like, he's just like a big tough guy and he's great. But one time my mom came home and she got modeling photos done and they charged her like $250 and my dad was like really pissed. So he's like, what are you doing? Like spending $250 like on these modeling shots? Like it's such a waste of money. So my dad went down there. He goes all the way down to Newbury Street in Boston to like fuck the people up or whatever, like cause a riot, or whatever.
Yeah.
And they talked him into taking photos of him.
Are you serious?
He paid another $250.
No, he did not. Wait, what?
My dad is really attractive. I mean, he is a very good looking guy, and my mom is also very beautiful.
Wait, can you?
So in their defense, the photos were gorgeous.
You got to pull up these photos later. You got to if you can find them.
I can have them, but all I remember is he was sitting like this.
That's.
It was like all the poses were like that, and he had like big, like cuffed, like bell bottoms.
Was this in the 70s?
Yeah, it was probably like 1980.
Oh my god, that is
really funny,
dude. That's hilarious.
It's my best
just
dad
like,
story.
Wait, just like why the fuck did you do this? I'm gonna go fuck these guys up, sir. Wait, I don't know. You have to look. You're gorgeous. I think we should take photo. 250? Yeah, sure, whatever. Dude, that's fucking funny. I guess like just picturing your dad doing that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, one time when I was a kid, my dad he broke his leg, and so my mom was driving, and then he had his like crutches, and some guy like cut off my mom, and I remember being in the back seat. My dad like rolls down the window, and he's like, and like he like fucking flips off the guy, and the guy's like, "Fuck you!" My dad's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker! Fuck you!" I'm like in the back seat, and like my dad's like in crutches. All right, he's like in the passenger seat. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Right, he couldn't have actually done anything.
No, no. But we're both the cars are going like 80 miles an hour on the, highway. It's just funny. But that was a long time ago. My dad has calmed down so much since like from me being a kid.
Yeah, they all
like,
calm down.
Oh my
yeah. And then you get this different guy.
Yeah, like he's definitely got like a mean side, but it's like not there anymore. But like also like he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So like he does jiu-jitsu, so like that takes out a lot of like he's stressed, you know?
Like he would just be pissed at whatever we were doing. Like one time he would just like be driving and he'd be so on like a long trip and so pissed that he would just pull the car over, just pissed off, not say anything, go into the place to like take a piss, and we'd all just be in the car like
you and your sister and your mom.
Yeah, like okay. They didn't get back in the car.
Isn't it funny like when people get like really mad?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I can't.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but people aren't happy with their lives, so they. Nivine gets mad at me. Like last night, there was a car in front of me. Like Nivine gets mad at me if I like talk, if I'm like pissed in the car, but like the windows are up, no one can hear me.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, this fucking guy, like that. She's like, what? What are you doing? And I'll be like, well, this guy he's not pulled over. She's like, he's an Uber. He doesn't know where he is. And I'm like, yeah, but he could just pull over to the side. And she'll be like, he's driving an Uber. He's making no money. You just came from a great dinner. You have a beautiful wife. And I'll be like, all right.
You're gonna get late tonight?
Yeah. She's like,
job tonight?
We're living our best lives. This poor Uber driver, you're getting mad. But it's not like I'm like, he doesn't know. He doesn't know I'm mad at him.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
Sometimes like when if I see like a cop, like highway patrol, I'll go like this against like the lower dash of the window, I'm like, come and get me, copper.
No, you don't.
Yeah. I'm like, come and get me, copper. It's just the stupid joke me and my buddy said.
He pulled you over.
Yeah, it'd be terrible.
Yeah, anger's a funny thing. I've definitely mellowed out. I used to be a lot angrier.
I feel like it does take a toll in your life.
I punched a hole in my door once at my old house when I lived with my ex-wife.
Really?
Yeah, things were bad. I hated my life so much.
When I was 16, I hopped on my bed.
Not her fault, by the way.
Yeah,
my own fault.
that's all right.
Go ahead.
I had hockey practice that night, and,
Yeah.
and I didn't go. And then I wanted to go to a birthday party.
Yeah.
And my parents wouldn't let me go. So I hopped on my bed, and I fucking, I punched a hole through the wall. And I didn't know the wall was so fragile. I punched a hole right through the fucking wall. Like, fuck! Then I got in big trouble. And then, fast forward, like, 6 months later, I never patched up that wall. I just put a manila folder over it. A fucking bird got into the house, into the attic, and came through my fucking room in the morning at 8 a.m. when I was going to school.
No way.
I swear to God, yeah.
Through the manila folder.
Through the manila folder, yeah. A bird was stuck in the attic, like stuck in the wall. It was weird as shit.
Why? What were you mad about?
I couldn't go to the party, and I didn't go to. I had hockey practice that night.
Did you get in trouble a lot? Or were they lenient with you?
I didn't get in trouble a lot. I would say like my dad was pretty strict.
Right, and you lived with your dad.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, my parents were divorced like at 13, so he moved.
Go back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth. Yeah, but he was over all the time.
What's your relationship now like with your dad?
It was great.
good.
I talk to him every day.
You do?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How about your mom?
great,
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah,
Yeah. That's fun.
I talk to my dad more because I call him about jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But I make a point to call my mom even more now because
How's this point in life for you? I've been so curious about that.
this
I've been
point-
thinking about you a lot. Well, like I was thinking about you a lot over the week because I was like, I know Danielle and Zane are away.
Yeah.
So I was like, huh? I was like, I wonder how he's doing by himself. Because
Oh,
there were so many times where before I met Nivine that I'd be alone here, especially
Yeah.
over COVID
Uh-huh.
and stuff. He'd just be fucking alone here. Like Marty wouldn't even let the kids come see me.
Wow, that's oh my god.
There was a couple times where it was like, well, you were out, so like she would let them come.
Yeah,
But like,
with a hazmat suit.
yeah. But it's not that she wouldn't let them come, but I definitely was like alone here a lot. Or like when I had my hip surgery, I would just be like alone here. And
I love it.
And there was a point where I remember getting in this house and I remember being like, and I was alone. And I remember being like, fuck, like I'm alone.
Yeah.
And then I kept doing it. I started to love it. Like I loved it. I mean, like started going to bed and then I really liked it. It was like, I just feel like, I don't know if do you ever feel alone like that? Or do you like it?
No, I don't mind. Like, I feel like right now, like my mental health is like, I've been seeing the therapist. It's like, say it's like my mental health is like a little like up and down, but then like it straightens out because I kind of like go back to like a meditation or like what my therapist said. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, like just bless yourself to do this and that and allow yourself to feel this. And like, if you have a shitty day, don't get bent out of shape for having a shitty day or feeling weird.
Jeffrey
It's like,
Magnolia. your
Jeffrey
therapist.
Magnolia. Yes. No, so he like really helps. Like seeing him, bro, like really fucking helps. And so fast forward to like being alone here with they've been gone for a while, and I don't mind it. Like I actually like it a lot, and I'm just like kind of like doing my own shit, working on my own stuff, and like
It's good.
spending time by myself, and
Yeah.
and I actually have friends outside of all you guys,
Yeah.
too. And so it's like I have like my film buddies I go golf with, I go see movies with, I film stuff with, and then I have my friends in Venice that I go hang out with.
Yeah, you have a lot of people around you.
So it's like
We called you the other night. We called Todd the other night. It was the night before Navine's birthday, so we were kind of starting the celebration already, and we were like, "Oh, like Nivine was like, let's call Todd and let's go out." And then when we called you, you were like, she was like, "Do you want to go to Laurel?" And you were like, "Fuck yeah! Like, let's go!" Like, yes.
No, because I remember you had a missed call from me. I was calling you guys because I wanted to ask you to go to Laurel.
Oh, yeah, it
And
was
then
you
guys
had the
called
same
me.
idea.
Yeah, same idea. Yeah, I was like, fucking, it's my favorite spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that was great. That was great.
Yeah, I like being alone. I that's why whenever people are like, "I'm alone," I'm like, "Yeah, and I don't have much sympathy."
Also, with
You don't have anyone. You don't have anyone fucking up your life.
Yeah, you know,
Try having someone in your life that's awful. Then you'd love to be alone, right? That's what I say.
also with movies too. You know how difficult it is to pick a movie with multiple people. Like you just like, you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh
pick
yeah,
a
the
movie.
worst.
It's fucking terrible.
You know what? God bless Nivine. Even Nivine and I struggle because we'll be like, "What do you want to watch?" And she'll be like, "It's okay, whatever." We're the same.
Yeah.
We're the same person of like, we'll let the other person choose.
But then you hate their choice.
No,
Oh.
no, not at all.
Uh-huh.
We're so amenable that we can't decide on anything.
Oh, okay.
So like, what do
Yeah.
you want to watch? What
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
want to
yeah,
watch?
yeah, yeah.
What do you want to watch? I don't care what she puts on. I want
Yeah.
to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And she doesn't care what I put on. But then we'll do that for a while, and it's like. But yeah, I know what you mean. Trying to choose. Oh, like if you sit down with Danielle and Zane, and it's like we're all gonna watch something. So tough. That used to happen at David's house all
Yeah.
the flipping
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
David would be like, "Let's watch a movie." Like, great, couch is so comfy.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Chill.
No one can decide.
No, you can't pick a
I've seen
fucking
it.
movie.
Yeah. That's
Like,
bad.
it
I won't do it.
like
I won't participate in that.
I love Zane, but he'll look up like the Rotten Tomatoes. I'm like, fuck. Like, just fucking- like I love like stupid movies like Little Nicky. I'm like,
Sure.
you know what I mean? Like, or
Sure.
like, but like when I lived with Natalie, she loves animated like cartoons.
She does?
Yeah,
Natalie?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
She loves like Disney movies.
Oh, she does? Yeah.
Which is great, but
Yeah, Nivine doesn't like gangster movies or
yeah.
she also doesn't like documentaries that are like about like sick shit. You know what I mean? Like murder.
Yeah.
She thinks that's like bad vibes.
Or like the doctor, like
Which is
impregnating like 30 girls.
well, I haven't seen that one. What are you talking
It's
about?
this doctor. These girls are like looking for semen insemination. Is that
Yeah.
what it's called?
Yeah.
And this doctor gives all these women his own semen.
And they don't know it's
no,
his.
they didn't know it's his. So
What a weirdo.
All these kids found out that I have like 50 siblings.
Oh, what a weirdo.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy.
Oh, that's bizarre.
Yeah.
Why would you want that?
I don't know. It's a fucking psychopath.
So you don't mind being alone. That's good.
Yeah, I don't mind being alone. Start crying. Fuck. It is crazy being in the house alone, like the huge house. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that house
Chill.
is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good house. Holy fuck, man. Sunday. Sun's out. Just kidding. Sun's not out here.
Sun's out, buns out.
How long have we been going for?
We've been going for 59 minutes. I think we have enough.
Yeah.
Hey, we have this podcast, and then on Wednesday, Nivine will have her new podcast on this channel, so you
Let's
guys can watch
go.
that too. And
I'll come back every week if you want.
okay, let's do it.
And I'll say that every time after we finish podcast. I'll come back next week if you want, man. Pretty soon I'm going to be living here.
Dude, I'm so pissed. Nivine convinced Charlie to do her podcast, and now she won't do this podcast. I'm like, what? I've been asking you to do the podcast for years. She's
Oh,
like, I'll go on
wow.
Navine's podcast. I
No
was like,
way. What?
really?
What do you, chop liver?
Yeah. So we'll have a little drama when that happens.
Damn, dog.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Yeah, it's messed up. I'm gonna talk to her today.
You want me to say something?
Please.
All right.
Yeah, can you make a gossip channel video about Charlie?
Yeah, I got you. I need
Guys,
water.
thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. Todd, thank you.
Thanks, Jason. That was great.
And we'll be back next week. All right. Bye-bye.
Peace. Yo, have a good week. This is your week, don't you?
Yeah, give a little shout out.
Little shout out.
little positive
hey,
stuff.
let's fucking go.
Guys,
hey,
be positive. Don't let the doldrums take you away.
Hey, you just gotta, if you bless yourself, allow yourself to feel however you're feeling, be happy with yourself and find some joy and fucking just attack it.
Yeah.
Attack this shit.
Yeah, or just drop
just-
off the face of the earth and change your identity and go live in the woods.
That
works too.
Does not sound bad at all.
Yeah. All right.
Peace.
Peace.